informed policies to address transnational organized crime and particularly trafficking in persons. And I think I hope that you were able to hear from us, from UNODC, some of the initiatives that we have that you can engage with. As I mentioned, if you take something away from Zoe, PACT, yes, the acronym PACT, you will hear a lot about this in the coming months, certainly in the coming years, especially if you're working on victims and with victims. This is something that we would like to engage you with in the coming months, in the coming years. And it was very clear also from the co-chairs the importance of looking at and addressing root causes of trafficking in persons, whether it's poverty, whether it's lack of opportunity, whether it's inequalities, human rights related issues in various countries, malpractices in certain communities, to look at all that as a holistic, to take a holistic perspective to these challenges. So obviously, I think the specific attention should be paid quite a lot on child protection or protection of children, to making sure that we can protect the future generation from this menace. So certainly we also stress quite a lot the importance of considering the voices of survivors. As I mentioned, Jane, I think she had to leave. There are many other survivors in the room and online, and those who were not able to join us, and those who are representing the voices of survivors. So we thank you so much for that. It is very crucial and critical for us to bring those voices. Finally, I would like just to mention that when we do this, as you can see, just to give you an idea for those of you who are new to this, when we started the Constructive Dialogues, we had 3 hours allocated to the Constructive Dialogues. We had 3 hours. Half a day, maybe 4 hours, so half a day is about 4 hours. We now have a full day of Constructive Dialogue tomorrow, plus a full day of preparation today. That comes to speak for the efforts that we put in as UNODC to provide this space for you to come and share with us and to allow us to hear from you and for member states to hear from you as well. We do our utmost best, to be quite honest, and I'm very grateful for my team. Conrad, who is always behind the scenes, he's almost invisible, but actually he's quite critical. I would be very blind without him in this process. Philip has been very critical as well since he joined the team. Mirella was here this morning. There are several other colleagues, Martin, Mariana, who are back in the room making sure that everything is ready for you downstairs on the other side. Yes, when you get there, things are ready. There's someone doing that. But of course, that also means that due to increased interest, that we have to operate within a limited time, a limited space. And I apologize if we are not able to provide sufficient space for everyone to speak as much as we would like them to speak. Trust me, we would like you to speak for as long as possible. But unfortunately, we only have a limited time. And we have to strike a balance between making sure that we provide as much space to as many people to speak and to express themselves. So first of all, I'd like to apologize for anyone who might have felt that they were not given sufficient time to speak today or any other time in the future. It's certainly not our intention, and we will continue to try to create more space to provide more time for this. So with that said, tomorrow is a big day. We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to your interventions and your engagements. We're looking forward to the engagement with governments as well. But before that, we invite you right now to a networking reception. Drinks and some snacks are provided by UNODC Civil Society Unit. Just around the corner, I believe, if you go up, as the Alliance intern is always very kind to volunteer to do these kind of things. Toby and also to Ian, who just had to leave shortly. Indeed, we do have something waiting for you here on this floor, just to allow you to continue discussing and networking and sharing before the busy day tomorrow. But first of all, allow me also to thank you on behalf of my team, UNODC, and to really express our many thanks for the very active engagement that we have seen today in this room. Again, it's very clear from the discussions we've had since this morning that there's a lot of diversity of experiences that you have from the work that you're doing on the ground in your communities, and this is critical for government's decision making on preventing and countering transnational organized crime, in this case trafficking in persons.